Hi, this is Kristy. Today I wanted to talk about another one of the wellness foundations, which is rest. Rest for the mind and for the body. The CDC has declared that sleep deprivation is a 21st century health epidemic because out of the United States, 1 out of 3 adults does not get enough sleep. And that's just the adults, because the pattern with children and teens especially is much of the same. And people don't seem to realize that sleep really is a big deal. We joke about talking about, well, I'll sleep when I'm dead, and people are proud of the fact that they don't sleep, especially when we're young, and we want to stay up all night either taking tests or having fun with our friends, and we don't seem to realize the impact that it has on us, but it really does. It affects our immunity, it affects our brains. It actually can cause the white matter in our brain to shrink, making us dumber. It can cause mental problems and things of that nature. It affects our hormones. It definitely affects hormones when it comes to food and cravings. There have been studies that have been done about people that work the third shift that are sleeping the opposite of the normal circadian rhythms, have more issues with health problems, diabetes, blood sugar, and things of that nature. So all of those are a factor if we're not getting enough sleep. And we're going to talk about this more throughout the different videos because resting our body is so important. Our body heals when we sleep. That's when we are releasing human growth factor and human growth hormone. And it's what allows our body to rest, our digestive system to rest, and things that allow our body to heal. It's also really important, believe it or not, for emotional healing. Dreams are the way that our minds synthesize activities and events of the day, and it can help us both remember things and lock in from short-term to long-term memory for learning purposes, and it can also help us rectify and put together things that have happened to us emotionally and cognitively. That's why PTSD sufferers that don't sleep well can have even more problems, is because their minds aren't reconciling the emotional factors of the stresses that they've been through, and they keep reliving them. If you're hearing a lot of noises in the leaves and things, that's my little friends out here helping me do the video. So it's important to understand that sleep is really important, and we need to talk about this further. We'll talk about ways that you can improve your sleep. And one of the big factors that I want you to take away and think about is the impact that technology has had. When we were more of a rural type of agricultural nation, we didn't have this problem because we didn't have anything more than candles and some lamp oil, so we didn't spend a lot of time awake when the sun wasn't up. But nowadays with technology, one, we've got the light that can stay on and allow us to be awake, but now with other technologies that really suck us in when we talk about, joke about Netflix binging, or if we're on our phones, and teenagers spending a lot of time on their phones. One, it's just the mental stimulation of doing something like that, but it's also the light that's given off can impact our ability to make serotonin, which is the hormone that's really important for helping us sleep well, but it's also really important for mood. So there's all these different factors that go on when you are depriving your body of sleep, and also when you're not resting your mind, when you're not bombarding your mind with the media, with electronic things of that nature that you're spending a lot of time on. You're not giving your mind a rest from those activities. You're not spending time in the present moment. You're always thinking about something else. So all of those are factors when it comes to getting good rest. And we'll be talking about more this foundational element as we go through the different videos, the ABCs to wellness, and just life in general. We'll bring up the different challenges that we have to sleep. We just did daylight savings time, and I know for me personally, I don't like when we switch in the fall, because I do feel like I want to go to sleep when it's dark outside. I feel like I'm winding down my day, so I'm very in tune to the sunlight from that perspective. So we'll talk about some things that we can do to improve our sleep habits as we move forward in the various series and the different videos. So I look forward to hearing from you, the different challenges that you might have, the ways that you've worked through your sleep problems, and the next foundational video that we'll be doing will be around nourishment of the mind and the body. That one's always fun, and we'll talk about food and how to nourish your mind. So more to come. Look forward to talking with you and hearing your comments. Be well.